do. Here we are again, my Tuesday friends. How are you? Nice to see everybody getting along as usual. I just got here though. I haven't seen what you guys are talking about. Are you already talking about Whodunit? Are you talking about will Mary Gunn say some French words? I brought my French dictionary. Hi, I'm Mary Gunn of Mary Gunn Fun, your intrepid host of Craft Roulette. But this is In Review. In Review, you say, what is In Review? In Review is Part 2, Craft Roulette Part 2, featuring you, our card contributors. And we're going to have 3 acts to the show. We're going to, I forgot one. What is Craft Roulette? Craft Roulette is the ultimate paper crafting card making game show challenge, and we are here almost every week, usually on Fridays. So it is a real treat to be here on Tuesday talking about what you have sent in, because you guys are card masters. You're good. You're good. We are going to have 3 acts of this show. Those 3 acts are mail call, which I have a couple lovely things. Oh my gosh, I got something for Mr. Mike today in the mail. We've got mail call. We have the slideshow where we talk about some of the cards that are in the current gallery. Then we go back to that current gallery and we play Whodunit. Whodunit is the fast-paced, well, kind of fast-paced. Yeah, it's like a minute at a time, but kind of fast-paced, especially for us on Medicare, of kind of fast-paced Whodunit card detective game show. Yeah, where you get to solve the crime of what card am I stealing from the gallery 182. Yeah, let's turn off this music, shall we? Or shall we do a little chair dance? Did some touchdown dancing on Sunday. But that's what we do when those Chiefs score a touchdown. We dance. We had guests on Sunday as well. And I think we got some couch dancing. yeah, me and Taylor Swift. I had a little couch dance going on with those touchdowns. And I sat out on the screen porch with my friend. I didn't even watch the game. She speaks French. And I showed her this little dictionary. It's so cute. I'll have to show it to you in just a second. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, yes. If you could give us a Vinny up. If you want to, give us a Vinny down. But if you could give us a Vinny up, that would be fabulous. We'd appreciate it. And share this with your friends or somebody that may not like it. If you don't like them, I don't know. Maybe if they hate crafts and you don't care for them much either, maybe this is a great show for you to share. I've got a terrible, horrible, bad dad joke to share, and it is a humdinger. Are you ready? You already Vinny the video? Thank you, Cindy Elkins. So, this is a big question I have pondered many times. Why do you never see elephants hiding in trees? I have stayed up at night wondering about this. Why do you never see elephants hiding in trees? Because they are that good at it. I have something for that. There it was. Yep, that's why you never see them. Yeah, never see them because they are that good at it. Sometimes it's embarrassing to be me, but not very much. Do want to remind everybody about October 7th at noon Central Daylight Time. We are going to be having a long time fun with 11 of our guests. I think it doesn't count me. Maybe it does. 10 or 11 people are going to be joining Amanda Stevens and moi, and we are going to be having a really fun Craft Roulette-esque, but not Craft Roulette, day for World Card Making Game Show. Game Day. Gosh, I'm going to mix that up. Yep. World Card Making Day. And it's going to be fantastic. If you want to be eligible for prizes, you won't have to send in a card. We're not going to have a gallery for that show. But if you want to be eligible for prizes, all you have to do is register. And you can go to craftroulette.live and go to episodes, and then drop down menu, find special events, and register there. Then also, you don't have to buy a ticket or anything like that. It's just going to be on the replays forever and ever. You can't get rid of us if you try. So that's how that's going to be. But if you do want to register for the prizes, and there's going to be some good ones, go ahead and do that. You don't have to register to attend or see replays. That's going to be real simple that way. Do want to thank this month's spin sponsors. Craft Roulette spin sponsors have been in September. This Friday will be their last week. Hero Arts, Creative Scrapbooker Magazine, Catherine Pooler, and Sweet Sentiment Stamps. So many prizes have been going out, and hardly anybody has missed. There's been one or two that didn't make it, but that didn't claim their prize, which is always so sad. But almost everybody has. Now, would you like to know who's going to be... We will announce the winners live at the end of the show, Rosie. I think you'll have time to... I think we'll probably have it till Sunday night. I don't know. But I think you have to claim your prizes, but you'll have some time. We're not that mean. Close, but not that mean. So October spin sponsors. Some we've had before and some are new. Artful Angel is coming back as a spin sponsor. Stamp in Anything. A Colorful Life Design, and Your Paper Insider. I'm excited to welcome them back to give out some great gifts. A couple, Stamp Anything. It was new to me, and I'm excited. She seems like a really nice gal, doing some hard work, doing hard things. And A Colorful Life Design, I did get... She has some real interesting stencils. And this was like more of a common stencil for her, but she's got some really cool things. And Amy Wares will talk to you more about that this weekend or Friday night because she introduced me to them. But she's an interesting gal. I've enjoyed chatting with her on the email. So thank you, spin sponsors leaving us in September, and welcome to the spin sponsors in October. Took Boomer to, let's go down to paper. Took Boomer with me to, I don't ever remember to check this, to the post office today. It was his first time. I was going to try to have him stay in the car because, got ink. That's what that is. Try to get him to stay in the car. He's never done that by himself. And because he has trauma. And so I took him, and he's 80-some pounds, so he said, "No, I'm going to go with you." And so he got out of the car, and we walked around in the parking lot and in the grassy areas and whatnot, and then put him back in the car, and he was perfect. But I did pick up some great pieces of mail. I knew I was only going to be in there for a few minutes, but I want to show you this darling little point and pronounce guide to traveling, shopping, and eating. I bought this at the Half Price bookstore, and I thought, these will make really cute cards for my friend who speaks French, who was here on Sunday. And then I started looking at it and was going, no, it's so cute, I don't want to cut it up. So I showed it to her when she was here, and she said, "Oh yeah, don't cut it up. Just why don't you draw them for me and do some little paintings? I would like that better anyway." So it's so cute, little watercolors. So there you go. Mari Clark was a lovely guest. She sure speaks French pretty, and next time she's on, we'll try to have a conversation. Oh gosh, no. That would be awful. I got some wonderful mail. It got a little bent up in my post box today. This is a pretty little card from Patty Beck. And there's Patty and there's me, even though we're about the same size. We'll just pretend that it's Patty and me. And this was one of her Craft Roulette cards that she sent in. And what I liked about her this so much is, you are a very welcome neighbor in my life, because it was the neighbor weekend, the neighbor challenge, and it was so sweet. I think Patty and I could just sit down and craft together without missing it, just jump right in like we've known each other forever, even though we've never really met. It's one of those. I thank you, Patty. I treasure it. Got another really pretty card from one of our Club Fun members, Kim Wolf, in New Mexico. Thought that was real pretty. Real pretty. I like all those butterflies. And she sent me some little pretty flowers. Oh, I'm going to use those. I've got the paper out to use them with. And she wrote she got her Mug Club stamp. So amazing, amazing accomplishment that she sent in 100 cards. And look how she signed it. Kiss your brain. So, she is a fantastic woman. She is a retired VA nurse. So you know that she's worked hard all her life. Man, I appreciate that a lot. Got this little package from Lisa Welpley. She has like 3 big dogs. She's quite the girl. And Avo Great Day, and she sent just a little tiny gift card. So cute. And some little stamps. You know, I read this and I thought that was really nice. It says, I'm so thankful for all the past versions of you who didn't give up, even when they really, really wanted to. Yep, I can get that. Isn't that the truth? You know, you walk people through stages of life, and it's just real nice when you see them move on from a bad one. And a whole bunch of ephemera. I stuck it in a little bag for us. There are a die. It says, if you can read backwards, upside down is, would you like it upside down? It says hi. Look at this cute little plant stand. These will be going out in goodie bags. I am going to put together a mega goodie bag for the October 7th event. It's going to be full of good stuff. That's a cute little stamp set. Oh, look at her. You could make some really cute cards, and this would be really fun to color. You could even have little kids color that. With crayons, it's big enough. That would be a nice stamp set for somebody to write a little card if they were a kid. What is in here? Oh, a pretty cover plate. Man, that is pretty. Oh, die. We do appreciate, it's a Gemini. Okay, there it is. We do appreciate all your help in sending gifts for us to give away. Some of them stay here, and but most of them do go on. We are real loaded right now, and we'll add this to the mix. So if you have another outlet, that would be great. You go ahead and just share away. Okay, but we do thank you, Lisa, so much for your generosity. It's just amazing. Okay, so this is from Texas. This is inspired by Craft Roulette, made by Grandma Gay. Look at this. I remember she was making this, I believe, on one of our Zoom calls. And it is pretty. Isn't that pretty? That's all inlaid. Yeah, we don't even know if we can talk about that in the same room. I don't know. That's just more than I can do. So she's, sometimes Mr. Mike likes to dress up. He might dress up for the October 7th event. And if he does dress up, which he probably should, we now have a sleeve for him. He's got a tux sleeve. You guys, we are crazy. We are crazy. Aren't we glad to be together? Look at this. And then she's got a little Velcro on the back because he can't put things over his head because he's got such a big noggin. Let me see if I can get him in the picture. Let's see if we can get him in the picture. There he is. See, he's got a big noggin, and we can't put anything over it. But, wow, what do you think, Mr. Mike? Oh, he almost talked. That is just amazing. And he's even got a little Velcro bow tie. And she stuffed it. She stuffed it so it would stay nice. And some pearls. Oh my gosh. Don't you think October 7th would be a good day for this to be broken out? And like this would be like for things like anniversaries, special events, New Year's Eve. Nothing but the good big times. Grandma Gay, you got me on that one, girl. I cannot top it. I wouldn't even try. Gosh, I know Mr. Mike is he's so lucky. She said she had to work out a few kinks, but there's Mr. Mike's fancy shirt. And she worried about if it's big enough. I can take the buttons and the tie off so I can wash it. I barely do my own laundry. And so now we have the House of Detizio. We have, how did she call it? Just a second, I dropped it. We have the House of Detizio. We have Marianne Crochet Creations. And then a little something for important celebrations. It is National World Intergalactic Something or Other Robot Day. Patty Beck told me that. So I put Marianne's Crochet Creations robot on him tonight. We're crazy. Let's embrace that. Yes. Let's get to the slideshow, shall we? I know, Mr. Mike, you want to say thank you? There, that's a boy. Let's go to slideshow. Last week, wow, you guys did really well. We faced the fuzz. And we got it. Now we're going to have to figure out somebody else to be afraid of. I think preserves might be something that it's not quite, Paula Rice. Paula Rice, I saw you write yawn, and it did it. You did a super job on the parameters. The parameters were card with, let's do next. Card with circles, vegetable garden, screens, and fuzz. There was my card. It was fun. I did the background by sponging through some screen from the screen porch. It really looks good. I think that I got you yawning now too. This is me fighting. This is me fighting the yawn. I think you did great. If you ever want to be inspired, the galleries are so full of ideas. I wouldn't bet you $100 because I don't bet, but I would almost wager you could not get through it without finding something that would make you go, yeah, I think I'd like to try that. Yeah, because they're that good. The screens, when we first got it, I thought it was going to be, oh my gosh, we're going to have a bunch of angry crafters and craftettes at my door with hot glue guns, but you did great. And then when we got fuzz with screen, I thought it was all over. The show was done. But you guys, you rallied, and there's over 300 examples of what you did. The fuzz with the lint, the police, the Q-tips, all sorts of things. It was marvelous. Let's look at a few. Nina Boyer has sent in 28. Good for you, Nina. Good for all of us for you to do that. Her circles were everywhere. You can see them on the paper. And then she did even a mat or with a sentiment on it. So she really circled her wagons on that one. We didn't have any circled wagons. Just saying. Colors. You can see she had, that was cute how she wrote it down. Orange pumpkin, purple eggplant, black bum bead, white flowers probably. I don't know what that is quite, but maybe must be a flower. Sentiment has screen stamp background. Yeah, I see that. It looks almost like wicker or something. But I can see that it would be a screen. See those stamps, the stencils, all came into the screen element, and then her little fuzzy animals. And it wasn't that they were actually fuzzy to touch. Did anybody else think of Pat the Bunny? I thought of Pat the Bunny when I was looking at these pictures because I thought, some of the bears had like fur on them. You could make a cute little book. I'll have to find one that I made 1,000,000 years ago. Thank you, Nina. It's really cute. Stacy Fryer from Montana has sent in 92. Used her pattern paper to the hilt. Looks good. Circles galore. And you use pumpkin garden colors. And pumpkin gardens are a thing this time of year in the United States. They go to pumpkin patches and pick their pumpkins, go to corn mazes and all sorts of good stuff. You used screen stenciling in the background. I see that. That makes and you did a really nice, gentle job on your screen stenciling, and so your bold pattern paper sticks out really nice. It does kind of look like fish scales. You are right, Stacy. Stacy's been around for a long time. She knows how to work this game. And you did fuzzy white yarn embellishment. Yep, sure enough. I see it. And it looks like she covered it with some glitter paper, which is cool. It's just sticking out there like a tickle. Like a tickle. Just who knew that a screen could be a tickle? I like it. That's a good looking card, Stacy. Think how many, many ways you could use that. Just when you need a quick card, if you have your circles made or if you punch them really fast, that would be really quick and you could use it for anything. Thinking of you. If you had paper that was more iconic for an event or interest, I'm telling you, that's a good card. Well done. Sue Harrington from the UK has sent in 18. Oh yeah, I liked her blended gnome. I liked her ombre kind of soft pastel gnome. Gnomes are usually kind of defined. This guy's kind of a little hippie gnome. He could be the Grateful Dead's gnome. Let's see, there's this card with a circle. Circle is in a snow globe. That's very cute. I don't think it has shaker bits, but it could. Veggie garden, yellow, red, brown. I liked how you chose your vegetables. I don't know if you eat them as often as you now choose them for colors, but I think you did a good job of picking vegetables. And I think it's a great thing to just remember that when you look at these cards, to think of a vegetable garden. You'll start seeing the color patterns in there, and you'll start looking at vegetable gardens differently too. You did a little stencil for your background. That looks really good. That's a good stencil. And she went through with ink blending on all of that with the Christmas and the little houses. That's nice job there, Sue. And you've got a fuzzy beard on your gnome. He is a big fuzzy guy, even though it's not literally fuzzy. It's figuratively fuzzy because it's a beard and beards are fuzzy. It's just as I feared. 2 larks and a wren, 2 owls and a hen have all made their home in my beard. Nice job, Sue. I like it. Teresa N. from Illinois you've hit your silver anniversary major milestone. Congratulations. I laughed when I saw this. It said, if you need anything from me, and it was something about the bath. What was it? That's right. The inside says reconsider. I like that very much. And look at those bathtubs, would you? Those are some fancy bathtubs. She used the circle for the sentiment. She has exotic plants in her vegetable garden. That's very possible. I have flowers in mine. She could have bird of paradise or something in her vegetable garden. Passion flower would have passion flower has fruit, but it also will take over your house with the vine. Ask me how I know. Screening calls to enjoy a bath. She screened her calls. What a cool way to interpret that pesky parameter. And your fuzzy paper used for bubbles that are overflowing. Man, that is a card. inspired by Craft Roulette, isn't it? Would that card have been that well thought out? I don't think so. Maybe Teresa does these kind of things all the time anyway. I don't know her style quite, even though she has sent in 25. But that's really pretty. I love those iridescent colors. Iridescent plants. Exotic plants in my veggie garden. Like it. Lucy M. from Simi Valley, California has sent in 27. And she made a shaker card, and I bet she's got acetate screen. I thought that was clever how you guys were using, I know like Andrea did a tool screen on a whole shaker card. She made her whole card a shaker, and I thought that was very, very clever. Green, orange, yellow vegetable gardens. Those are good colors for vegetables. And her background has flocked velvet circles, so they're fuzzy. I wonder how long she's had that paper. That just seems like something you have had for a while, and then you get the perimeter fuzz, and you go, yes, I'm doing it. I'm getting it out. It's got purpose now. But it turned out to be super cute. I like it. Lucy, you'll have to let us know if you hear this, if that was the case, if that was old paper or not. Larissa Woolley. Oh, that was another thing that people were using. Larissa Woolley has sent in a bunch. This is number 69. This was a fancy card. She's got the circles for her focal point. She's got tomatoes, red and green, which turned out to be Christmas. She used a screen. Can you see it? She used green tree screening in the background. I'm not sure what that is, but it's worked out super well. Green tree screening. Is that like you wrap a tree? Is that like you wrap the Christmas tree in? I'm not sure. And then her fuzz are pom-poms. I loved how pom-poms came out, and I don't think I had thought of them at all. Pom-poms and little bunny bums, and pom-poms in the corners, and pom-poms on all sorts of stuff. Oh, on little sweaters and on scarves, and oh yes, lots of good things. They are very creative. You do something like that, you just add a little something, and it's so special. I like it. Thank you, Larissa. Sandy Be Good has sent in 34 cards, and she went with spring. It's very pretty. She's got a circle window. She's got her screen in the window in the background. Her colors were tomatoes, corn, and cucumbers. I like that she named them. That's so cool. And her fuzzy pom-poms in the sentiment. See, they're just tiny, but they're special. You pay up for that kind of stuff. But we just get rid of stuff. It's great. It is a great spring scene, say Miss Patty. That's a kind of a cool die or stamp, too, that she has on the outside. Nice and bold and very demanding. Says, look at me. I like it. It's a cool card, Sandy. Thank you for playing so many times. Natalie Ranger from Canada, number 31. Oh, yes. Her circles were embossed in the background. That was a good way to use it, but she also used it for her focal point. That girl knows how to work a parameter. So her colors, she supposes, are cauliflower, celery, broccoli, and radish. And I can see that in this. A snowflake stencil from Hampton Art Holiday Screens. So it's oh my gosh. Here we go again. Paula Rice, you didn't even say it. And so that's your screen. She used a stencil, which is a great way. That's what I did. Of course I like it. Red fuzzy garland ribbon thingy. Those thingies make some good cards, don't they? It does. It kind of looks like, somebody said a pipe cleaner. And I thought, wow, yeah. So that could look kind of like a fuzzy pipe cleaner. Yeah. That was a real good one. Very Christmas. That's a Christmas card that needed to be made. Oh, I'm glad we got this one. Teresa Parmenter has sent in 122, and she's got thing 1 and thing 2. I don't know if that's what she thinks of it, but that's thing 1 and thing 2. She's got 2 circle windows, her heirloom tomato garden colors. That's so fun. The background looked like a screen to her, and which is perfectly great. The orange monsters are peeking out, and they are very, very fuzzy. Don't they look kind of like I know, it's just so funny. I don't know how she did this. And where did this orange fuzz come from? She had orange fur. Now, who has orange fur in their stash? I don't. Maybe I need some. Do we all need orange fur in our stash? I'm not sure. But Teresa, you really, you got me on that one. I think you got a bunch of us on that one. We made lots of smiles. Well done. Well done. Kiss that brain. Amy Prather Smith has sent in 92, so we go from orange for funny faces to something quite lovely. We've got a lovely circle. Look at her die. She's got circles cut out in her die. And that has a kind of a screeny, stitched look. She's got yellow, green, purple, and brown. We've all seen vegetables that match that. And then you've got fuzzy twine. And so by fraying it's fuzzed. It's fuzzed. I like it. Isn't that cool? Lori, you have orange fur in your stash. I'm so proud of you. That is wonderful. Maybe you're ready. You're ready for Mr. Wheel at any time. I can tell. I think that's another really pretty card, isn't it, Patty? That's springy. Yeah. Boy, Amy, you're closing in on Mug Club, girl. Keep going. One more. Seal Pritchett from North Carolina. Aw, it's so pretty. She has a circle with a scalloped edge. The sprinkles are colors from the garden. They are. You know, often you think of sprinkles as pink and blue, but you went for it. That's good. I used a layer stencil to make the card. Screened the paper. Very good. And you used fuzzy twine. What a cool way. She just did. That's just a card. I mean, it's just like, that's such a great card. And it was all inspired by those crazy 4 parameters. Really good looking card, Seal. I think we got some good ones in our little slideshow tonight. There are so many good ones, though. I know it's not a contest, but oh my gosh, there are some that are just over the top. And then there are some that I think some of our junior crafters have sent some cards in, which is so cool. I love that about that we can have that. So, well done. Thanks for leaving some glitter in the comments there. It's always nice. And you guys, I've noticed you've had a lot of comments over in our Facebook group. If you are not a part of that, it's Craft Roulette Show Facebook group, and it is private. Just answer the questions and you will be let in. You've been leaving tons of good glitter. It's been a delight to see. I do look over those, and a lot of times I will be looking at the cards on my phone, and I don't want to do that little thing. I want to see them big before I comment, and so I do see all of them, I think, but I don't always get to comment. So anyway, that's that. Back to... Because, you know what? Are you ready? Grandma Gay's ready? Grandma Gay, do you have on a tuxedo? Are we ready to play? Whodunit? I'm ready. I think I have a good card. Actually, I think I have two cards out of the same pattern, basically. But I'm only going to redo one. So, let's go. Get this started. Comes some music. It's okay if you're bad at it. You can still have fun looking in the gallery and trying to figure it out. The object of the game of Whodunit is to be the first card detective to correctly solve the mystery of Whodunit and provide the clue that broke the case wide open. The details are, I will be making a card based on a card from the most recent episode's gallery. That is craftroulette.live episode 182. My project will be inspired by a selected card, but it will not be a perfect copy. There will be clues in my project, but they won't be as easy as finding one match because they may be quite hidden. There could be some decoys. I'm getting real stealthy. I'm not going to pull a real job, but man, I'm getting confident. You need to be present to be able to play this and participate. You need to have the correct gallery up and to look for the clues, and there it is. Craft Roulette has provided that. To solve the mystery, you need to type at the little sign Craft Roulette in the chat, followed by the name of the crafter you believe inspired my card and the clue that broke the case wide open. That's 3 things you have to have included. Patty Beck is the best at this. Mary Gunn with a girl in and a basket. Very good. That be like Patty, but don't use those because here's your first clue. I am not casing my own card. If you are the winner, you win something fantastic. And maybe not timely, but you will win it because I lifted some stuff off my little mail stand today, and there were last week's. They're still here. So if you're looking for them, last week's winner, I still have them. So I'll make a special trip out to mail them or something. Decoy duck. Well, we'll see. Is he around? Let's get started, shall we? Oh, there's that mysterious music. This is the last week, by the way, to get the Craft Roulette Glassboard Studio craft mat. Make sure if you are wanting that, it won't be continued after this week. I'm better now that I didn't clean this before. Now it's better. The slow mode is on, so if you do want to make a guess, it's a minute later that you get to guess again. That slows it down and keeps everybody able to play a little better. Okay. I have in my Trinity sketchbook the sketch and the steps. That's how I am like doing all sorts of things. What's this? Decoy duck in a screen. Says good luck. Good duck. Good duck from good luck. All right, what do I need to do? All right. We're going to start with a piece of paper. Time to draw. Oh, I forgot. I was going to do something to save a little time. Well, tough. That's just the way it goes. Nuts. Nuts. Okay. These are magnetic, which is pretty darn cool. If you ever draw, we don't teach here, but if you ever do want to draw lines like that, make sure that you go down from the last one to be able to see the first one so you can make sure that you get it pretty close. You can eyeball a lot of this. We'll just flip it around. Let direction guide your paper. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to go to the very tippy edge so I don't get stuff on my mat. But I might go to the tippy edge. I think the hardest part of this game may be it is hard to look in the gallery without getting sidetracked. I don't know. What do you think? I'm not going to worry too much if these are going at the right angle. I could get highly detailed on this, but it's not likely. That is the kind of the thing that I let technicians be good at. Just suffer through it. I was going to do this a little bit earlier too, but oh well. Been a busy day. Like I took Boomer, like I told you, I took Booms to the to the post office. I did not take him in. I thought for a minute I was going to have to. But I can do everything in the lobby, but I like to go in and say hi to my girls because they are the best. It's the best, what am I trying to say? The best post office in Kansas City, Martin City. There we go. That looks good. Doesn't that look good? This is like a metallic marker by Ranger. Okay, that's that. Here's another clue. There's a card. Grandma Gay, you're getting close. You're getting close. She says, there's a clue. Screens involved. Finny up. What do I do next? Go get those out. Don't forget them. Well, I'm trying to find the thing that I wanted next. There it is. There it is. Must have a neighborhood crisis. Probably this little Sunny dog. But we do get all in a hurry and a scurry and a flurry. So does anybody know the poem about Fuzzy Wuzzy? It is one of my favorite pieces of literature. I'd like to share it with you now. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he? Yes, I was raised on the classics. Isn't that a cute little poem, though? And here they are. At least one. The Dust Bunny has returned. Got a few Trinity stamps today in the mail. There may be some Trinity stamps that are going to be competing for the Dust Bunny in cuteness. It is hard. It is really hard to imagine, but it is true. Cozy Bear. Cozy Bear is right up there with my little dust bunnies. He is so cute. Well, okay, so there's a question right there. Is decoy dust bunny happening? This is a very, very fair question. Is the dust bunny, who is nothing but a little fuzzball, is he a decoy, or is he really going to be part of the card? Look at me go out of the lines. There goes another one. Oops. There should be a cute little poem about going out of the lines. Like Fuzzy Wuzzy. Go down in infamy. Oops. Pretty good. Allergic to himself. Give him a quick chop. Look at that one little hair sticking out of his fuzzy little bum. This would be cute with little pom-pom bum. he is just... I wonder if you could just make little dust buzz pom-pom bunnies. I bet you could. Take a pretty good size pom-pom, stick some rabbit ears on it, some googly eyes, have 3D pom-pom or 3D dust bunnies. You could put them under the bed, and that would be a much better place than having monsters under the bed. You could have sweet little dust bunnies. You could get some pretty big pom-poms. Don't know, that just seems like a good idea. Where's the base? Where's the frickety frackety blinkety blankety? I had another piece of this. MIA. There it is. Crisis averted. How's the guessing going? Thankfully, Mr. Producer keeps his eye on it. Otherwise, I'd be in trouble. I got a trick with this one, so I got to remember to do it. I'm going to do simple coloring. Then we're going to do a trick. It's the cutest darn trick. Getting a little dry. If you haven't seen my big announcement this week, Catherine Pooler, oh man, laid one on me, and it was fantastic. Mr. Producer and Catherine Pooler worked together, and she sent me 2 full sets of inks. Oh, we have a solve. Okay, well, let me show you this one little trick so nobody runs off. I'll tell you who the winner is in just a second, because I have this cute little thing I want to do. And then we'll find out whose card I cased. Hey, that took a while. I'm getting pretty sneaky. Pretty soon I'm going to be able to... I don't know. Nothing, really. I'm not going to do anything. But I could. But I won't. Let me just run this. He's got such a cute little thing he's going to do. Because the dust bunnies sneeze. This little guy's sneezing. And what do you do when you sneeze? You screen it. What do you screen it with? You screen it with a tissue. So let's get him so he can hold a tissue. Now let's see if that worked. Not quite. Please don't poke yourself, little lady. There, it's loose. Have it poke that little hand up. Must need a new blade. Yep. That to the side. There we go. Are you ready, little guy? Here, we don't want you to be sneezing on people or on your fellow dust bunnies. Let's add just a little tissue. There we go. So now he's got a little tissue. And it's a little fuzzy. There we go. I'll glue it in. All right. Well, with these pieces, we have got somebody has decided. They have figured out who I cased. Have you? Let's find out. Don't want to know. Don't look now, because here it comes. Rose Duberstein. She's the one that I cased tonight. Yay! Yay! Let's talk about how I changed it and what she had. Who won? Rosie Rose! Oh, you're such a detective. Congratulations, 42 Rosie. You have won before. Yes, it's been a while. You've been you needed to polish your magnifying glass. So the circles. Rose had a circle background for the mat. I did as well. Hers was white. Mine was green. It was just fine. I was going to use yellow because I think they blended in a little too much. I wanted a little more contrast. I used different colors, and then these are a decoy. But I hadn't really done anything with them, but my leaves were going to be a decoy so that you wouldn't know that it was not included on Rose's card. She used the vegetable garden orange, yellow, green, as did I, but I threw in an extra color just to make it more interesting, sometimes known as a decoy. She did screening in the chicks. She cut out her 2 little chickens. I used 2 little dust bunnies, so that was the same. It didn't change. I didn't do any decoys there. I did have another one on here, but I wasn't going to use it. I did make him hold a tissue because he's going to screen his sneeze. And I drew the screen, like she had that cool chain link stuff, but I just made a screen for the bottom of the cutout piece of paper. She has the sentiment at the top. I moved it down here at the bottom, and she had her fuzzy stuff up here, so I did put some green fuzzy stuff, twiny, fiber stuff up here, and then added some little gems. So that was that for that. What do you think of that? I think it turned out pretty cute. I think I'll like that one too, with the yellow background. Congratulations, 42 Rosie. And thank you that's not what I wanted. And thank you so much, Rose Duberstein, who was in the first 10 submissions. She was in the first 10 contributors of Craft Roulette. So she's been with us a long time. Just getting better and better at her cards, I do suppose. Let's see, what else do we have? I'll teach something about this card on In Revue, which is a fun supporters and up on our patron blog. Speaking of patrons, I forgot you this last week. Oh my goodness. How do I pick a card? It isn't easy, Quasi Kitty. It's a lot of it is just I'm just going to pick one. And it's not easy to pick them. It really isn't. It's like a hard thing. I wake up Monday and go, oh my gosh, I got to pick a card. What am I going to do? And then it takes a while. It's sometimes not till Tuesday afternoon. So we do want to thank our patrons. We do have 2 calls for friend supporters and up. On Thursday, we have our happy birthday card party. I hope you can make it. It's at noon Central Daylight Time. And then Saturday we have club fun, and that will be an extended call. We have a good time. As Leslie says, we have our little gossip time, but we don't really gossip. It's just talk. We always solve lots of problems. Lots. Thank you, everyone. I was really impressed. This morning, Fun Supporters and Up get their vetoes, their little polls to veto. You guys are on it, and not only are you on it, you're voting like crazy, and you're talking about it. It's really cool how you guys discuss which vetoes you think should be happening and which vetoes you're comfortable with. It's been very cool. I've learned a lot of ideas. I really think it's cool. So that's what we've got going on. We are supported by you, and so we thank you very much. More information, go to craftroulette.live, support our effort, and you will find all the information of all the extra content. There's more coming too, so don't give up. It's just getting good. Please join us on Friday when we get to meet Amy Wares. She's Amy's Wares. It's hard to say. Met her today. She is top shelf. She's super nice, super attention to detail, but her style is mostly kind of simple. You can find her on just by looking for her episode, and then it has a link to find her YouTube channel and her all that kind of stuff. Or you can go to craftroulette.live guests or upcoming episodes and find her and learn about her. She's super nice. I'm looking forward to spending the evening with her. And then, of course, we'll be back here on next Tuesday stealing some more ideas, because good artists borrow, great artists steal. Details? What are details? Those are the things on the back of decoy duck. They are details. You know why ducks are always sad? They always have bills in front of them. Man, start a problem here when you start telling bad dad jokes. Be sure to register for World Card Making Day if you want to be participating in the giveaways. And remember, you don't have to sign up if you don't want to. But if you hit the notification, that would be a great thing so that you won't forget, because it's going to be special. We've got wonderful, wonderful guests. We'll be talking about them more next week. But you can see them on craftroulette.live, on Instagram, on YouTube, all Craft Roulette. That Amanda Stevens, sometimes you have to be careful when you answer the phone. Y'all, I'm listening. I see somebody, Anita, Paula, they're already out there kissing their brains, and it's so good. I'll do it too. All right. We'll see you Friday, guys. And until then, you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.